Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, The Fight. And this focuses on some members of the ACLU as they're fighting specific cases early on in the Trump administration, including those supporting trying to stop the ban on Muslim immigrants into our country, dealing with a young woman trying to get an abortion while she was incarcerated after crossing the US border from Mexico, and a few others. And this film obviously has very specific viewpoints that it's trying to portray. It has specific bigger ideas that it's trying to focus on. It's trying to focus on whether it's abortion rights, whether it's rights of immigrants, trying to stop them from asking on the census, are you a citizen or not? And all these different kinds of questions. Obviously, you can have political leanings one way or the other about. And for the most part, this film is focusing on a lot of perspectives that would be considered progressive, liberal on that side of the aisle. The film also spends a little bit of time looking at the broader scope of what the ACLU does, because I feel like most people, including myself, when you think ACLU, you're thinking about abortion rights and specific focusing on minority rights and different kinds of things like that, and a lot of social issues that would be considered progressive and liberal. And this film does take the time to focus on the fact that they do support people across the aisles. They show them supporting the white nationalists who were marching in Charlottesville. So they show that. They made sure that they were able to do that and practice their First Amendment rights. Now, does the film show a balance of those things? Absolutely not. It's focusing on some of those bigger issues that the ACLU is mostly known for. Now, there's that idea, but really what this film is about are the people. The people that are doing the legwork, the grunt work, to try to do these things, getting into court, getting up in front of Supreme Court justices and trying to fight these cases. And that's probably the most humanistic and connective and relatable aspects of this film, is focusing on the people and what they're giving up to be there, their joy when it looks like they're getting victory, their frustration when things do not work out. We can all relate to those different kinds of things. We have all had those moments of triumph and feeling that joy in accomplishing at work. We've also had those down moments where we're just didn't work out, and you're disappointed, and you can feel that in these people, and you get a bit of a glimpse into the lives of each of these people that are working for the ACLU, fighting for these particular cases, and it really shows the amount of commitment, because it does show leaving your family late at night or leaving your family for days and days and days to be able to accomplish something. And that's interesting, and it doesn't go too deep into which I think would have been interesting if they went even deeper into the impact it has on their families and their personal lives, of how much they're committing to these particular causes, but it does focus on them fighting for these causes. And I guess those are a couple of the places where this documentary I felt like could have gone a little bit further, as if it did lean more into, okay, there's a balance here. What are some more of the maybe controversial or the more balanced opposite views that the ACLU is fighting for as well, but what also is the real impact this commitment to these causes are really having on the people that do work, and they're putting in the work for the ACLU, not as an organization, but each of these people trying to do their job and do something that they feel is right. And in general, I think the fight does that pretty well. and is able to make that connection, whatever your political leanings are. I feel like this film is still creating something that's meaningful and human because you're looking mostly at the people that are doing it, even though they do have a lot of moments focusing on the politics. So in general, I think The Fight is a well done, well crafted, and interesting and thought-provoking documentary. So I think it's worth the time. It's on Hulu right now, so go give it a stream. But those are my thoughts on The Fight. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.